Hello everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're taking our culinary adventure outdoors, to the garden in fact. Now I know many of you think gardening requires acres of land and a green thumb the size of Alaska, but fear not, because I'm here to share some of my favorite heat-loving plants that thrive in containers. Whether you have a sunny balcony or a spacious patio, these easy-to-grow edibles will bring the taste of summer straight to your table. We'll explore everything from vibrant herbs to juicy vegetables, all perfectly suited for container life. So put on your gardening gloves and let's get started. First on our list is a beloved culinary staple, basil. Oh, how I adore basil. Its aroma alone is enough to transport you to a sun-drenched Italian countryside. And the best part, basil thrives in warm weather. Just make sure your container is large enough, at least 12 inches in diameter, to accommodate its lush growth. Basil loves at least 6 hours of sunlight a day, but here's a little secret. A bit of afternoon shade in extremely hot climates can prevent the leaves from scorching. Water your basil regularly, ensuring the soil is moist but well drained to avoid root rot. And there you have it, fresh, fragrant basil, ready to elevate your culinary creations. Next up, we have the darling of the container garden, cherry tomatoes. These bite-sized bursts of sweetness are incredibly easy to grow, even for beginners. Choose a compact variety like Sweet Million or Tumbling Tom for abundant yields in containers. Remember to provide sturdy support with a tomato cage or stake as your plant grows. Cherry tomatoes adore sunshine, so find a sunny spot on your patio or balcony where they can soak up at least 6 to 8 hours of direct light each day. With regular watering and a dose of organic fertilizer, you'll be enjoying these sweet treats in no time. Now let's add a touch of heat to our container garden with peppers. From sweet bell peppers to fiery jalapenos, there's a pepper variety to suit every taste. Peppers are incredibly versatile. Enjoy them fresh in salads, grill them to perfection, or pickle them for a tangy treat. Like tomatoes, peppers thrive in warm conditions and well-drained soil. Choose a container that's at least 12 inches wide and deep to accommodate their root systems. Remember to protect your pepper plants from strong winds, which can damage their delicate branches. Chapter 4, Eggplant, the jewel of the garden. No summer garden is complete without the majestic eggplant. With its glossy purple skin and meaty texture, eggplant adds a touch of elegance to any dish. While eggplant is a sun worshipper, requiring at least 6 hours of direct sunlight daily, it also appreciates some afternoon shade in extremely hot climates. Choose a dwarf variety like Fairy Tale or Patio Baby for container gardening success. They're perfectly sized for pots and yield an abundance of delicious eggplants. When watering your eggplant, focus on the base of the plant, avoiding the leaves to prevent fungal diseases. Chapter 5, Okra, a Southern Delight. Now let's venture into the world of okra, a staple in Southern cuisine. This heat-loving vegetable thrives in warm climates and adds a unique, slightly sweet flavor to dishes. Okra loves the heat, so don't be afraid to place it in a spot that receives full sun throughout the day. Choose a compact variety like Annie Oakley or Dwarf Green Longpod for container gardening. These varieties are bred to stay smaller in size, making them perfect for pots. Regular harvesting encourages more okra pods to develop, so don't hesitate to pick them when they're young and tender, about 3 to 4 inches long. Chapter 6, Rosemary, a touch of Mediterranean charm. Let's move on to a beloved herb that thrives in the heat, rosemary. With its needle-like leaves and intoxicating aroma, rosemary instantly transports you to the sun-kissed hills of the Mediterranean. Rosemary is a drought-tolerant herb that prefers well-drained soil. Choose a pot with drainage holes to prevent the roots from becoming waterlogged. This hardy herb prefers at least 6 hours of sunlight daily, but it can tolerate some shade, especially during the hottest part of the day. Harvest rosemary sprigs regularly to encourage bushier growth and enjoy its fresh, pungent flavor in your culinary creations. Now let's talk about a true nutritional powerhouse, the sweet potato. Did you know you can grow sweet potatoes in containers? It's easier than you think. Sweet potatoes are incredibly versatile. Enjoy them roasted, mashed, or even spiralized into noodles. Choose a compact variety like Bush Puerto Rico or Carolina Ruby for container gardening. These varieties are bred to produce a bountiful harvest even in limited space. Provide your sweet potato with a large container, at least 15 gallons in size, to accommodate its sprawling vines. Chapter 8. For those shady corners of your patio or balcony, let me introduce you to Malabar spinach. Don't let the name fool you. Malabar spinach isn't actually related to spinach, but its leaves have a similar taste and texture. It's a true heat lover, thriving in warm, humid climates. Unlike traditional spinach, which tends to bolt or flower prematurely in hot weather, Malabar spinach thrives in the heat. It prefers partial shade, especially during the hottest part of the day. When the leaves are young and tender, they make a delightful addition to salads. Chapter 9. Let's add a touch of refreshing coolness to our container garden with mint. With its invigorating aroma and taste, mint is a welcome addition to summer beverages, desserts, and even savory dishes. Mint is incredibly easy to grow, even for beginners. It's a vigorous grower, so it's best to keep it in a container to prevent it from taking over your garden. Choose a sunny spot for your mint, as it prefers at least 4 hours of direct sunlight each day. However, it can tolerate some shade, especially during the hottest part of the day. Harvest your mint regularly by pinching off the top leaves to encourage bushier growth. Chapter 10. And finally, let's add a touch of exotic flavor to our container garden with lemongrass. This fragrant herb, with its citrusy aroma and taste, is a staple in Southeast Asian cuisine. Lemongrass prefers a warm, sunny location. Choose a spot that receives at least 6 hours of direct sunlight daily. When harvesting lemongrass, simply cut off the stalks at the base of the plant. The lower portion of the stalk is the most tender and flavorful. And there you have it. Fresh, flavorful lemongrass, ready to elevate your culinary creations. Outro. There you have it. 10 easy and delicious edible plants that will thrive in your container garden, even in the heat of summer. I encourage you to experiment with different varieties, try companion planting, and most importantly, have fun with it. Remember, gardening is a journey of discovery, and each season brings new opportunities to learn and grow. So roll up your sleeves, get your hands dirty, and experience the joy of growing your own food. And be sure to share pictures of your container gardens with me on social media. From my garden to yours, happy gardening!